Two presidents, two different kinds of frontline visit. Rival leaders in Russia's war on Ukraine seeking to bolster troops in embattled territory, facing very different problems. President Putin making a rare trip outside of Russia to the partially occupied region of Kherson. In video released by the Kremlin, he's pictured meeting senior commanders Monday.
It is important for me to listen to you, to hear your views, to compare notes.
Who he talks to is also important, apparently meeting a commander of elite paratroopers in what Western analysts say could be a bid to shore up their morale. Any day now, Ukraine is expected to launch a counter-offensive pretty much in the direction of where he's standing. Putin also stopping in Luhansk, also under pressure, and just last week shifted onto Moscow's time zone as Russia continues to assimilate places its war is ravaging. Kiev officials quick to seize on the visit to portray a person indicted for war crimes returning to the scene, describing the trip as a special tour of the occupied and destroyed territories by a mastermind of mass murders to savour one last time the crimes committed by his people. Zelensky perhaps enduring greater risk in his less rare journey to some of the worst hit parts of the Eastern Front, visiting the almost completely destroyed town of Avdiivka, handing out awards to troops. It won't yet be clear if he boosted morale enough to hold back the Russian forces now on three sides of the town.
Things happen thanks to you. Take care. Our future depends on you.
Ukraine's losses are mounting. Some of the injured visited by Zelensky in Donetsk region too. Recent leaked documents, apparently from the Pentagon, suggested over 15,000 Ukrainian troops were dead and that they might run out of key air defense systems in the coming weeks. Yet Kiev hopes its better equipment, cause and planning may see success in this vital counter-offensive. Two presidents, two wildly different souls, and one war still without end. Nick Payton-Walsh, CNN, Eastern Ukraine.
Meanwhile, the US is sending Russia a stern warning about sensitive American technology at Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, which Russia now controls. The message is, don't touch it. In a letter to the Russian agency overseeing the plant's operations, the US says export controls forbid any Russian from handling that technology. No response so far from Moscow.
CNN's Nada Bashir joins us now live from London. I mean, Nada, even if Russia was going to pay attention to that letter, I mean, there's no way to actually enforce this. That would be a good faith gesture of trust of the Russians not to poke around this technology.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this nuclear power plant, it's the largest in Europe. It is still operated by Ukrainian staff, but crucially, it falls under the control of the Russian armed forces and Russia's state-owned energy firm Rosatom. So really, this isn't going to have a significant impact on the ground because it is under the control and under the territory that is now occupied by the Russian armed forces. Now, we've heard in that letter, which has been reviewed by CNN, the US Department of Energy saying that this Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant contains, quote, US origin nuclear technical data that is export controlled by the US government. So that essentially means it would be unlawful for any Russian citizens or Russian entities to handle this technology. And this is, of course, a huge concern for the US government. We've seen since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant coming under attack. We've seen the power plant disconnected from the Ukrainian national grid on multiple occasions as a result of Russian shelling. And that has really raised concerns over the potential for a nuclear accident in Europe.
And of course, the last time we saw these public discussions about US technology and Russia's temptation to explore it would be the downing of the Reaper drone, when there was a race against time to try and recover that drone in the Black Sea to find out more information about it. Nada Bashir, thank you so much.